Good morning, family. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 187. Say what's on your mind. Some shit just needs to be said, and I am feeling shady as fuck this morning. I'm being honest. I'm feeling salty, not in a bad way. With the best of intentions. I'm just, a lot is rising for me this morning, actually, since yesterday. The title for today's episode came from a song I heard, Say What's on Your Mind. And I was like, word. More of us should say what's on our mind. And some of us should just stop saying what's on our mind. So let me start with the shade. And so I've been thinking about how, the people who say they come in love and shit just needs to be said, and they just need to check us on all kinds of things and tell us about ourselves and their opinions and their perspectives and their feelings and them. That's cute. That's nice that they feel that they can come to us with all of the things that they feel it's their right to dump on us. However, when we bring it back, when we serve it back, when we come with our truth and we want to say what needs to be said, oftentimes that shit is met with some resistance because motherfuckers really don't want to hear it. They really don't. They want to dish it, but they don't want to hear it. And so, yeah, that's my shade for this morning. That's all I want to say about that, because y'all know who you are and y'all know who these people are. And so that's not what today's meditation is, because, I'm a very spiritual person. So, but I am a big fan of saying what's on your mind and getting serious now. There was a time where I didn't give a fuck about how I said it and who I said it to. I would check a person even when it wasn't my place to. I have had opinions on things that have nothing to do with me and are definitely none of my business. And I wouldn't say that I've mastered that, because even present day, there are people in my life who I have opinions about. And in my heart, I feel that I'm coming from a place of love and with the best of intentions, but truly it's my judgment and they're my opinions, while they may feel like the right thing because they're in my body and feel like truth. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the truth for them. And maybe we need to lean back and mind our own business and allow people to come to their own truth in their own time. And so that truly is like the spiritual message around saying what's on your mind. I believe in speaking up, because while there was a time where I felt like I could just check people and say whatever the fuck I want, I also needed to get to a place where I understood that not everything that's on my mind needs to be said or expressed. And I'm better equipped these days to pick and choose the things that I want to stand up and speak on, right? And so that requires some self-awareness and patience. I'm less prone to moving to anger in response to something that might have offended me. It depends on the situation. I'm not saying that I'm that way in every situation, but most situations, if I'm feeling attacked, or if I'm made to feel uncomfortable or inadequate or less than in a certain scenario, I'm more prone these days to really reflect on the source and how I want to respond to this person and decide whether or not that person's position really matters to me. Does their opinion matter to me? And most times it really fucking doesn't matter. They really don't fucking matter. In the grand scope, they don't affect my life. They don't pay my bills. They don't sign the check. So with that, some things need to be said. And so how can we apply that, in a spiritual way, in a way that feels like growth and evolution, right? It's learning how to communicate what it is that we want to express so that it is heard, because we want to be heard. When we're yelling and shouting, we're not hearing anyone. I have had shouting matches with people, and I know damn well they're not hearing me, because the only thing that they're hearing is what they want to hear, bits and pieces, because it's getting sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Muffled by the chaos, of their own thoughts in the debate. And so that doesn't serve anyone. And so what is it that we want to say? What's on our mind? What's on our heart? Who are the people that we want to have a conversation about? Something that's offended us, affected us. We have an opinion. How can we say what's on our mind and be mindful about how we say it and what position we're really coming from, what place we're coming from truly, right? So let's meditate. Close your eyes and get comfortable. It is Friday. It is beautiful out. The sun is beaming through my windows in my house. I woke up in an amazing mood today. I have not woken up in an amazing mood this week at all. So I'm so grateful for the joy I feel in my heart. So I'm going to share some of that with you. I'm going to put some of that in the universe, but I'm definitely keeping most of it for me because I have needed it. Sit comfortably. Let us breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing comfortably. Think about who you were when you were younger and how you responded to things. What did that look like? How did that feel? For me, it felt crazy and out of control, combative, argumentative, had to prove I was right, that I was the smartest chick in the room, the baddest chick in the room. Let's think about some of the ways that we have offended with our words, saying what we believe needs to be said, and how we can do better and be better. For me, that's centered in remaining calm, which is a choice. Remaining calm is a skill that I have not mastered because I am a work in progress. But calm is the state that I call forth very often, especially in these times. Think about what needs to be said. What do you need to say that you need to say to your mother, your father, a lover, a friend, a family member, someone you feel has offended you, trespassed against you, a boss, something you feel needs to be said, you want to check somebody on. Visualize it. Visualize two scenarios. Visualize the going off. Yo, I need to holler at you and tras, like, pra, 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 like release it. What is the shit that needs to be said and how would you say it, right? because I do believe in anger. I do believe in being mad. Those are emotions that I call forth when I need them. And sometimes I have to explode to get it out of my body so it doesn't sit inside as venom and toxic with all my namaste that I believe in and carry in my soul. But there's some anger and shit that needs to be released, and I believe in that too. So, what needs to be released? What needs to be said? You can pause this meditation, get your journal out and explode on the page. I believe in that too. I take my rage to the page. That sounds like a workshop, yo. Don't nobody steal it. From rage to the page, my rage to the page. Oh shit. Creating all the time, family. I know y'all hate me. It's all right. I love me. That's all that matters. So you're releasing the rage, right? Mm. Now I want you to see yourself saying what needs to be said from a place of peace, a place of calm, a place of mindfulness. Like you have thought it out before having the conversation. Like you have actually considered how the other person would receive it. It's no longer about, I don't give a fuck how they feel. No, you are in this exercise caring about how they receive the words from you. You're thinking about what it is that you want to say, how you want to say it, why it's important for you to say it. And now write it or verbalize it, say it. What needs to be said is, what I must say is, what I can no longer keep bottled up inside me is. And you can pause and write this and reflect about it and then come to close. When you're ready, come out of meditation. One of the things that I love about my relationship with my daughter is the fact that we affirm one another often. And when we have conversations together, it's beautiful because it really does come from a place of mindfulness. Like we're in conversation, seated, and before we articulate a thought, we have given it thought. And that is what I'm asking for us to try, as we move in the world. Like, we just can't be spewing any old shit because, it's right. Yeah, we can, but maybe we should consider the person receiving it. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm telling you how you can speak to me. Because I do not respond well to being attacked. I do not respond well to being checked. Because that me that is explosive lies dormant on a regular. And so what I am sharing is what I need to feel too. If I'm saying I'm going to honor the God in you, I'm expecting you to honor the God in me, and we can rock. If we can't, but yeah, stop it, but yeah, because I can't. I'm not doing it. So with that, my dears, that is my episode, my diary. I'm wishing you the most magnificent Friday, filled with joy and tenderness and communicating with people in the most calm way you possibly can, mindful. And my intention for today is to order my life. Today it's about order. That is the theme of the day for me, and I'm very happy. I woke up at 5 today. It's day one. I've fallen off, and writing is not easy, but I'm very excited. I'm celebrating. I woke up today. So Be beautiful, be graceful, be love, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.